Well, great morning, everyone. Here we are, another day in this insanity. Do you feel like we're kind of in a fun house of craziness? You just don't know what's going to pop up around the corner. Oh, mercy. So let's go ahead. I think I'll go ahead and do the Weird World Tarot. I'll pick 18 cards and then we'll look at it and just see if we can figure out what it's telling us. Oh, mercy. Just, Trump is getting more delusional every day. Salivating when he went over to the Arab nations, and every time he goes to a dictatorship, he loves it. He just fawns over the guys. Oh, you guys are so fabulous. Oh, when Kim Jong-un comes in, everybody stands up. Why don't they do that for me? He so wants to rule over people because he is so insecure in himself, okay? Everybody has to see that he is this great, big, important person. And you only do that if you have no confidence in yourself, okay? Just sad. So let's go ahead and see what the cards have to say. Go ahead and just pick our 18 cards. Okay, so let's see what's under here, what's driving the reading. Distancing. Okay, distancing, walking away, doing the night drive here, hanging on, okay, trying to, he's walked away from the Constitution and he's trying to grab everything he can, miser it, okay? Trying to hold on to whatever assets, okay? Trying to miser it. But, we've got, this is usually the long arm of the law, the people. I love that she's got that eagle sitting there, okay, holding on to the truth. We see what the truth is with this guy, investigating, looking deeper at those he's in alignment, that he's salivating over, okay? We got him going over to the Mideast, salivating over these guys, okay? That he keeps trying to be into alignment with. Oh, mercy. So let's see what the reading's about. It's about, I had this yesterday. This keeps coming up. The swords are coming down. It's raining down, okay? It's raining down. And it's going to be his undoing. It's painful, okay? And we have the things he keeps trying to get away with, the thefts, the things he's trying to abscond with. The truth is coming out on all the things he's trying to abscond with. And a new cup. A new cup is coming out. So what's going to be filling that cup? The energy coming into it It's about restrictions, mental restrictions that are happening. The truth is coming down and he's going into more mental restrictions. Okay. When it comes to Biden, Obama, democracy, okay, his inability to hold on to his emotions, okay. He's trying to be a rulership over everyone. He's mentally unbalanced, is what it's saying. When it comes to the actions that he's doing, he's not really in control of his actions. They are ruled by whatever new emotional thing comes in to play. He wants to arrest Obama. He said everything comes back to Obama. Okay, he keeps trying to get away with it with democracy. Is so jealous of Biden, so jealous of Obama, so jealous that they did the things he cannot. So everything that they did that was beneficial, he takes credit for. And all of his failings, he wants to project onto them and say, oh, it's due to them. That's why this is failing. Okay? Lord have mercy. So today, we're coming to a tower moment. Okay? Things are imploding for him. The truth is raining down, mental restrictions. He's imploding, is what it says. Trying to get away with everything when it comes to democracy, and he's blocked. He doesn't know. At a crossroads, doesn't take anything in. He doesn't have any knowledge. Okay? And so then we have here this ongoing actions, the ongoing fight, the actions, the things he continues to want to put out there. Such as, I have to have a big parade. Oh, no, it's for Flag Day. It's not for me. Oh, no, it's for him. He's salivating when he went overseas and saw the big military parades. Well, why can't I have a military parade? God. Oh, Lord have mercy. So the challenge is the families, okay? Challenge is families. New information coming out, okay? New information, new truth is coming out when it comes to trying to go forward to somewhere better, okay? Looking for something better. So the potential outcome is a lot of care and concern now, a lot of worry with what's taking place, with what the information that we have, the evidence, the things that are being held on to, the concrete knowledge, okay, the concrete happenings, such as the tariffs, etc. And then, when it comes to the truth, now, Mr. Mickey, no, you cannot come over here now. No, Mama's doing a reading. You can't come over on my lap right now. So it's about his, again, trying to be in rulership, trying to demand this, demand that, wanting to be an absolute dictator is what it is, okay? He wants to control the actions. It's based on his emotions, his fight going forward, okay? And the extra information is what is coming rapidly, okay? A lot of concern people are having, rapidly coming now on what he's trying to birth, what he's trying to bring in. We've got the evidence of what he's doing and facing the loss, facing some losses, okay? So the people are losing. He's losing on the tariffs and the other drama he's doing, okay? So rapidly coming in, things he's trying to do, there are losses with that for everyone. Again, what's driving it? Walking away, okay? Trying to be a miser. But we're holding on to the information and looking deeper at the alliances he's trying to make behind the scenes. So we look at the foundation, the new cup, emotional happenings. What is it he's going to fill it with? So it's this control of actions or lack of control, okay? And what's being done, this ongoing, what's being put out there, this fight, the actions, the challenges to get something better, because he is just full of himself. Again, mentally trying to control everything. He's trying to control. And then we have what he's trying to get away with when it comes to democracy and his lack of knowledge. New information is coming out, and the evidence that we have as to what he's doing, what's happening. The swords, above it all, the swords are coming down. He's facing more and more mental restrictions. The tower moments are coming. And we're looking at the families that are really concerned with all the stuff that's happening. So the very center of it is his lack of knowledge, his inability to hear anything, and new information coming out about democracy, and also new information about his, mental, emotional instability, okay? Because it's a tower moment with the actions he continues to put in there, the fight of the actions, more restrictions that he continues to try to put on with going forward to something better, restricting people, and his attempting to dominate with actions when it comes to families. It's impacting families. So when it comes to democracy or his emotional things that he's, just being ruled by, he keeps trying to get away with things that he has no knowledge about, okay? And he continues to be restricted now when it comes to his actions, his control. He's restricted from his control of the actions he's doing. The truth is raining down. More information, more action is going to come when it comes to that, because we look at his emotional new cup, new emotional instability tower moment is coming, okay? So he's becoming more and more unhinged is what it's saying, basically. So new information, when it comes to that, he's blocked from the evidence, okay, what we know. We know more than he thinks we know, okay? And when it comes to people, communities, families, we want something better, is what it's saying. There's a tower moment coming when it comes to his attempting to rulership, dominate what is being said and heard, okay? And there's a lot of concern now with the actions that this guy is doing, okay? The swords are raining down, a lot of concern when it comes to the things he's thinking, saying, doing with the new cup, okay? And he is facing losses. So let's go ahead. We're going to do the clarifying read and just see what else it says. But so far it is saying that he is, again, not doing well. He wants to rule the roost. but he's mentally declining. He's more and more ruled by his emotions, just this toxicity, his revenge tour. What he wanted to do, he said he was going to do a revenge tour. Okay? He thinks he's a mob boss. That's what it is. He thinks he's a mob boss, and he thinks he's got carte blanche to do whatever he wants, and there's no prosecution in sight for him. But let's see what we have. So in the center of it all, we have new messages being put out, concrete messages. It could be about the monetary. It just could be something that concretely that's happening. Okay? When it comes to feeling out in the cold. Okay? So this could be, again, one of the big problems he's got is the tariffs, the things he's doing with that. Okay? This is affecting families, it's affecting businesses, it's affecting everything. And judgment. Judgment is coming down on him with what he keeps doing with this stuff. Because he doesn't know what he's doing. When it comes to being out in the cold and the message coming out, yeah, he's out there alone. Okay? He's in a difficult place when it comes to the actions. You know, he's got nowhere to turn. He's out there. He's done this himself. He cannot blame this on somebody else. Okay? So when it comes, yeah, it's about the actions he's doing, and especially the actions that he's doing when it comes to overseas. The messages he's putting out in judgment is coming out. You know, especially the things he's doing with Qatar and the Arab nations. And so, yeah, new emotion, new cup is coming out. Okay? It's about the strength or lack thereof when it comes to these tariffs and the other things that he's out in the cold with, the messages he keeps putting out, the just being on the edge with things with that now. And we have again here the Ten of Pentacles. This would be the Republicans, the conservatives, etc., are starting to have more judgment on the actions, the things he's doing overseas. Even some of these Republicans are now starting to turn and starting to say enough is enough. Yeah, his insanity. Above it all is his insanity. Okay? So they're looking at his craziness and his emotional instability. Okay? And just how much that he's out on a limb with this. So it's not looking good for him. So it's about the things he's trying to get away with. The things he's trying to get away with. It's about the actions, the continued control of actions that are taking place. It's about democracy. Okay? And the things he keeps trying to get away with when it comes to that, and the manipulations that he's doing. The absolute actions of manipulations he's putting into place. Okay? His greed, the insanity, the messages, again, his lies, the things he continues to put out there. Seeing that we need to temper, we need to get some balance because his lies and things are just out of alignment, and the things that are being handed down. And it's a Tower moment. Okay? It looks like they're going to start distancing themselves from him. Okay? And his, what he keeps trying to push as an authoritarian, okay, and his losses. There will be more losses, investigations at what he's got his hand out for, looking for more greed, more money, selling America down the tubes, okay, is what it is. All the stuff up in the air, okay, the pain that he's causing, okay. So even some of the Republicans are saying, no, this is a bridge too far. It all started with his, thing about his plane from Qatar and wanting to, have that for himself and trying to say, oh, it's Air Force One, and that's bullshit. They know that's not Air Force One because that has to be outfitted in a lot of special things that this does not have, okay? He wants it because it's a flying palace. I can look grand. I can look fabulous, okay? And I get to keep it for myself, okay? So, things are imploding when it comes to Trump. He's losing his mental faculties. He's continuing down this road of revenge, okay? This revenge tour, okay? For him, that's what it's all about. This revenge and drama that's happening. And, yeah, it's just craziness. It's just absolute craziness as to what he's doing, okay? And it's starting to implode on him. So on that note, I'll leave that here. But little Donnie Dark is not doing well. Again, he is so consumed by his jealousy of Biden and Obama and his absolute lack of self-confidence, that he's got to try to make people bend to his will because he is so lacking in actual knowledge or standing or intelligence, that he's going to try to go after anybody that opposes him in any way, because he's minuscule as a person, okay? He has no humanity, empathy, okay? And he's a failure in himself. He knows he did bankruptcy 6 times. He knows he has to lie and cheat and con to get anything because he can't do it naturally. He hates veterans because he was too chicken shit to go to the military. Okay? He had 5 deferments. Okay? And so now what? He wants a big military parade in his honor because he couldn't do it himself. Okay? So try, again, it's that thing, whatever he's lacking, he wants to try to put into place to make it seem or try to convince himself that he is this high and mighty person. But really, he's been a loser all his life, okay? And he's driven by that, trying to convince himself and convince others that he's not a loser. But he loses at every turn because he just does not have the wherewithal to actually have standing in integrity or honesty. Okay, so on that note, I'll leave that here. We'll see you online.